And those school threats from Monday continue to shake Rapides Parish, from Oak Hill to Tioga, Ash, Pineville, and Peabody. Each incident built a timeline of concerns across the parish yesterday. Now 5 juveniles are under arrest, and both school leaders and deputies say that student safety remains their top priority. Davion Telsey joins me now in studio. How do you break down the events, Davion?
Yeah, Johnny, the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office says deputies worked through the night to track down those behind the threats. Sheriff Mark Wood says officers have been working around the clock, and so far, 5 juveniles have been arrested and placed in the Renaissance Home for Youth. It began with a threat at Oak Hill last week. Then this weekend, reports of threats emerged towards Peabody. Then on Monday, threats towards Ash, Peabody, and Pineville high schools forcing lockdown. And by the end of the night, deputy says another threat was made towards Tioga High. The Rapides Parish School Board says the safety of students is their #1 concern. Deputies add that every case is being investigated as serious, no matter the intent.
I want parents out there to talk to their children and tell them that this is not a joking matter. It's a serious matter, and it could disrupt their whole life and take them down a road they don't need to go. No, they're going to all be separate incidents that we can tell. I mean, it's just, you know, I hate to use the word copycat, but that's pretty much what this is.
With 5 juveniles now facing charges, the school board and sheriff's office are urging parents to talk with their children and monitor their phones. As more details come out, we'll continue to bring you updates. Johnny?
All right.